I don't know.
Do you want to share about your journey become a pilot in the U.S.? It take how long does it take, and how about the tuition fee?
The tuition fee right now is between $60,000 to $70,000.
$60,000 to $70,000. $70,000. Okay.
Yes.
For how many years? How long does it take?
Okay, depends. If you have the money, it could take as low as 1 year normally.
Really? Just only 1 year?
1 year.
For what? For commercial pilot?
For commercial pilot.
License or
commercial pilot license.
It's not like a, how to say in Vietnamese, chuyển loại, like you have to learn to fly the Airbus or Boeing or something after you have commercial, not just commercial license.
Not rating, no. It's just a commercial. That's the basic license.
Okay.
With that license, then you go and apply to the airlines, and they take you for training, for rating on the aircraft. Then you get a specific rating for the aircraft you're going to fly, if it's an ATR, if it's an Airbus, or a Boeing 787, whatever aircraft
And like
the company wants you to fly.
And how many license before commercial pilot license you have to be earned before you
that? No, you can start from zero.
Can start
from zero? Yes, from zero there in the United States.
Yes, they like it. Oh, you have two viewers, honey.
Yes, okay. So you start from zero. I mean, everything from zero.
This, honey. Look at
And
the
then
and then
I forgot what I was going to say.
At least have to graduate from high school.
High school, yes,
Yes.
that's minimum. Oh, and also you must
18
be able
years
to
old.
speak fluently English.
Yes.
You could start your commercial pilot course at the age of 16, but you won't be able
16?
to graduate until you're 18, at least 18 to graduate.
You mean if you want to fly, you have to be 18?
16 for a student. Student pilot, you can get your student pilot license with 16 years old. And then for graduating, for you getting the commercial license, you must be at least 18 and speak fluent English if you're going to do that in the United States. So first, your English must be good. Also, you must check that the school is on the list here in Vietnam, in the local government. The government has, I believe, I heard that they have like a 16 school that they approve.
Yeah.
Because if you go to a school that is not approved by the Vietnamese government, by the Vietnamese CAB, I mean, you're going to waste your money because
You have to check first.
you have to check first before if the school is before attending to the school.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything here, any course, nothing before. Nothing. Just the best thing that you can do is maybe try to review the maneuvers when you get there in your free time. If you can, you now we have a lot of technology. You can review your. You have access to technology. You may review every class.
Okay.
Every class you take when you're flying, you have a procedure to do. You see, so many times, of course, no one memorized the first time the procedure. And if you don't memorize the procedure, then you have to repeat and repeat again.
You have a viewer in Japan.
Okay. You have to repeat and repeat the procedure until
Hi,
you learn the
Miss Han.
Okay, hi, Miss Han. Until you learn the procedure well. See, and that means money.
Yeah.
So it's better if you have like a GoPro or some camera, some way to record what the instructor is telling you.
But how many? Sorry,
you have a
interrupting you, but it's divided into term or how or subject.
Well, yes. Initially, the first thing you get private ground school, and then you do some
Bạn Min với bạn Rư ok hay gì Hạnh hả?
some basic maneuvers at the beginning, at least to level the aircraft, climb, descend, stalls. That's a maneuver when you practice like reducing the speed until the airplane is not able to fly, and then you have to recover, you get speed again, and the airplane fly again.
So from big honey, what EPPL? Maybe we have to speak something about like what is the name of the license of each license?
Yeah, the first license you may get the private pilot license. And that's you require at least 40 hours for that license, but most people get it with 70 hours. See, so it's about that. I mean, by regulation, the minimum hours are 40. And normally you study 70. And then after that you get a instrument rating. Instrument rating, what does the instrument rating does? Normally when you get to your private pilot license, you are able to fly, but only in good weather. I mean, like in visual meteorological conditions. You want to fly like when it's raining, when you cannot have any visual reference to the ground. You must have an instrument rating. That means that you are able to fly only relying on instruments. You don't need to see anything outside the airplane. You just rely on the instruments to know where you are. So you navigate based on your instruments. And then after that,
next PPL
you
is
do some cross country for the commercial pilot license, and you start studying the commercial pilot maneuvers. There are some different maneuvers for that. And you have 3 tests. You have the first test when you get your private pilot license, a written test, and test with examiner. Normally that will cost you $300. Test with the examiner, so you get the test for the private pilot license, test for the instrument rating to be added to your license, and then the test for the commercial pilot license. And then maybe after that you get normally you get a single engine commercial pilot license. But I recommend okay, they just spend another 10 hours on two engine airplane, and then you get the multi-engine commercial pilot license. Because if you come here with a single engine rating, maybe you won't get a job. You must have like a multi-engine rating. So after the commercial license, you actually have to spend another 10 hours getting the other rating, and then you will get another test there, just to make sure that you're able to fly the aircraft.
That is depend. I mean, it take how long? That depend on your own schedule, or you have to wait for like a school schedule.
Well, normally it will take you a year to get the commercial pilot license if you have all the money.
Just a year.
Yes, and also it's because for foreigners in the United States and Canada, you are, I mean, in order to be there, to be approved, your student permit, a student visa. Normally you have to be like full-time student, and then they only give you the visa like for 1 year, because they expect you to make the course for 1 year. But in special occasions they will give you some special permission for 2 years. Also, the minimum English required last time I went there was 7.0. Like IELTS 7.0. It's like B.
Last 2 years you visit Canada.
I visit Canada, and they told me the requirements they require 7.0.
IELTS test.
It's like IELTS
GPA.
test. Yeah, IELTS test.
Overall.
Yeah, the minimum it's like a B2 or B.
C1.
Or C1, yes, like C1, yes.
Almost C2, yes.
That's the minimum requirement.
That proficiency.
for the English. Yes. So the first thing you have to get out of the way is your English.
So everything you have to be study in English,
Yes, the whole course has to be in English.
and like it take how many years for you like to be a captain after you graduate from aviation school?
That's depending on your luck, how
Depend on
lucky
the
you are. Yes, because it depends on what the company wants. Some companies need captains very urgently. So if you are lucky and the company is growing, you could be a captain as little as I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years.
Oh, it take long time, huh?
Yeah, 4 to 5 years minimum.
Ah,
To become a captain. Some they may have become maybe
10
around
years.
4 to 5 years on. They may have become captain 10 years.
Oh, it's take like that
Some
all your
take
life.
longer. Some never get to
Yeah.
become a captain, maybe because they're not lucky, or maybe the company policy. Many things. Some companies that they choose the people by finger.
No, don't
You
say
know,
anything
Like you say, okay,
the
this is your
student.
tour. This is your turn. Your turn.
But
That's what I mean. The point
Okay.
who they want.
But how is it different from like become a captain pilot and like the one who work with you? How to go? Like at least have to pilot. Huh? There are two pilots in the
Yes,
cockpit.
yes.
One captain and
Every
another
commercial airlines that
at least.
normally a commercial airplane must have at least 2 crew. That is what is called multi-crew airplane. You may fly some cargo airplanes. Some cargo airplanes require only one pilot, but those only very small airplanes.
So what is different from like a captain and another, the one who help the captain to fly?
The
They
first
share
officer.
the same.
Yeah, the first officer is like the one who started the
This-
career, who came from school, and then
They
fly
just
with the
graduate
captain.
from school, huh?
Yes, graduate from school, and they spend
To need to be
some
more trained.
years. Yeah, they're trained to be first officer. They fly on the right seat, and normally they take experience for around whatever time it takes, 4 or 5 years.
Hi,
flying
go
the
name.
aircraft.
This is the teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher
Oh,
too.
okay.
This is your master.
So they get experience, flying with the captain, who already has all the experience. So they get all the experience, and then they come to a point that they have enough experience. They know what to do in many situations, and they are able to be captain.
Okay,
So-
maybe next time you share more huh? because you have something to do.
Okay,
Catch you.
no problem.
So maybe we have to write down what
Yes.
is on the step. I mean,
All the
what's
steps.
on the step?
All the
How is or how are all of them?
Yes, how to become.
Bye
Pilot.
bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Trời mưa, dịch ở nhà rảnh.